Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot and I'm going to do a reading now, and if you are drawn to it, hopefully it has a message for you that you would want to hear. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards now. Okay, and the first card we have is the Two of Cups. The second card is the Emperor. The third card is the Eight of Swords, and the overriding message for the day is the Seven of Pentacles. The first thing I got in my head as I was laying out these cards was do what you love to do. And in the Two of Cups, most of the time this represents meeting new people, and I would say that this was significant here. You have either just met someone new, or you were about to meet someone new. And I think the message of the card here is do what you love to do, because they're asking you not to focus on a new love interest in your life. And this could possibly be new friendships as well. There's a possibility for some. I get the feeling that there's a message that a person has moved to a new area, are a little bit withdrawn, don't know anybody, and are hoping to meet lovely, like-minded people. And again, the message is do what you love to do. Don't think about being an outsider, is the word I'm getting into my head. Don't think about being isolated. Just think about doing the things that you love to do, and that will raise your energy and raise your vibration, and it will start to attract people to you that are like-minded. So you may be able to just walk in the woods. If you have a dog, walk in the woods with your dog. You'll meet people along the way, say hello, chat to them. If they're local, you can possibly ask them questions about local activities. I just get the feeling that it will all come together if you just focus on doing what you love. The people will come to you. Now, with relationships, I get Aries for someone here, and I get the word focus here for some reason. Now, what does this mean? Being very focused on you, on each other. I get the feeling it's like someone is focused on you, or will be focusing on you, but in a pleasant way. And I get the feeling that what they mean is the focus will be on you, and not in a unpleasant way, in a good way. You've attracted the attention of someone, or are going to attract the attention of someone who is going to be fairly determined. Now, there's another message here about possibly someone from the past is focusing on you once more, and have the feeling that they want to return, because they're seeing that you're starting to do well and have your independence, you're gaining your independence, and they feel that they want to return to you Now, you have a choice in this, and I think I've said this in a previous reading, that it may be better to move forward and not return to the past. But if you do, you must have borderlines, and you must make sure that your partner doesn't cross these borderlines if they have at all been dishonest in the past, is what I'm getting here. So it will take some work, but you will have to be strong with your boundaries and borderlines. The next card I have here is the Emperor, and Father comes here in my mind, and I feel that for some it's a father that you are very fond of who's on the other side. For others it's a father who has perhaps been very strict in your life, but he's someone that you can always turn to, even though sometimes he may be a little bit daunting at times. I feel this father figure supports you. I get the word support. However, again, I get the feeling with this card that there are boundaries. There are possibly beliefs that he has that you don't. So make sure that this father figure doesn't impose their will on you, but listen to what they have to say, because there is wisdom there and the knowledge of years. I also get the feeling here with this card that some of you, I get a Scorpio here, are starting to step into your independence. So you are becoming less dependent on others and more reliant on yourself, which is a good thing. And you're focused on career, home, the material things in life. And I feel that there is a leadership role here, or a feeling that you need to responsibly take the lead. And I'm drawn to the shield with the eagle on it down on the right hand side, and the red sort of signifies to me having to be strong and being strong, and the purple eagle is about spiritual knowledge, gaining spiritual knowledge that will give you more freedom and allow you to see things in a wider sense, so from a higher perspective. So imagine you're on the ground, you only see what's immediately around you. If you're in the air, you can see a whole view below you, and it's this feeling that you're looking more into present, future, expanding your horizons and looking at other possibilities in your life. And here's where we're drawn to the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is the feeling of every now and then falling back into a little bit of apprehension, looking back in the past, and I'm looking at the castle on the hill behind, and you're turning your back on it. And although I feel that you are mainly very positive about your life, occasionally you're getting enclosed in intense fear, and I get loneliness here. So a fear of sort of being alone and having to do everything alone, do it all on your own. But if you look at the swords in this card, they're dragonflies. So each sword is an opportunity for transformation for you here. And I get September, October here quite clearly, May and June quite clearly. And I have the feeling that each of these swords, some of them are a lesson that you would rather avoid, or you're thinking about the things in the past that have happened and you're thinking, is this going to happen again? And it is creating a little bit of a fear of moving forward. But the other swords, I feel, are things that you fear that aren't there. They're not there. You're looking at situations from the past, and you need to understand that this is the present, this isn't the past. And it's unnecessary to repeat the same cycles and the same experiences. And this goes back to being expectant, expecting the best, turning things around. It's different this time. All good things are coming to me this time. Everything is better. But don't berate yourself for having these dips and these feelings of anxiety and concern. Just breathe through them, expel them, and then tell yourself that things will be better. Expect the best. The overriding card sort of sums up all the others, really. That I get engagement ring here, first thing with this card, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And I get building blocks as well. So I feel that you're building, and some of you, it may just be in your head at the moment. Some of you are in the very early stages of a relationship, so it's just the early building blocks, building blocks. I get blonde hair, blue eyes. For some of you that may be significant. I get the word brain box for some reason here. So again, that might be significant to some of you. And early days, it's early days. So take your time with the areas of your life that are important here. There are many prospects, and this, it's as if it's cancelling out the message of the Eight of Swords, so that you're replacing the anxieties and the worries about the transformations you're going through, and replacing them with positive ideas, positive thoughts in your life, which is lovely. I get the word fern and lily, or lilies, with this card, and Taurus. And just to know that there's a message, a specific message here for someone. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. And I feel that that's a message of gratitude, so being grateful and thankful for the things that you have in your life here and now in the present, whatever it may be, even if it's something quite small. So that's what I get from these cards. And now I'm going to draw a final message from the unicorns. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. Right, and the message is, the oracle message here is higher ground. I'm being asked to say it's number 20, which could be specific for some people. Now, this again is backing up the reading, particularly in the case of the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, because, and the Emperor, it is talking to you about situations from the past which have caused anxiety, and about situations in the future or in the present which are there or haven't happened yet. They're just in your mind. And they're saying to let go of the worries, breathe, think about the problem being resolved, and just asking for the problem to be resolved. You can say, I give it to you. A lot of people say, chuck it up there and I'll let you deal with it, and then enjoy your day and breathe. And that's why I get this feeling that you need to do what you love. Just keep focusing on doing what you love and take your mind off the worry, and often you will find that the solution will just appear to you and you will find a way to deal with it. You may feel that you want to speak to a trusted friend or family member, or you may just, by relaxing, just find a solution yourself. You may find that consulting with an expert could possibly help as well. So broaden your horizons. Try not to focus on the one thing in your life, because it can become all-consuming, and then it just leads to more stress and more worry. And as we get older and as we get a little wiser, we realise that stress does nothing for us. It doesn't solve anything. So we learn to breathe through it, to use a form of meditation. Either meditate, go for a walk, take your mind off things, look at nature, and often you will have a light bulb moment and things will resolve themselves. So whatever you're focused on, whether it's a material situation, money, career, home, whether it's a family member, a loved one, a partner, let it go. Do the things you love, focus on the things you love, and the message is, all will be resolved. If there's a situation where you feel that someone has wronged you, take the higher ground, step back, detach from the drama. And I'm getting a child here, so I get the feeling that there's a message for somebody about a daughter who has led to disappointment. Step back, detach is the message here. I'm drawn to the blue rose, and I get the name Ruby and the name Daisy in this. So I would hope that this is significant for one of you at least. I hope these messages have helped you. Take care. Goodbye.